Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here with yet another video on my favorite thing in the entire world. Goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. So, last week I made a video on a project which seemed kind of promising. I was talking to the dev. He offered some whitelist spots. We did a raffle for it. And then he launched his project. It was called Strippies. Don't know if you remember that one. And immediately after he launched the pre-sale, he went and sold his tokens, apparently. So that was not very nice. And yeah, I need to be more careful about these things. I thought it was a good opportunity, and it was not a good opportunity. High risk, high reward, you know. These things are happening a lot more often this current month than they used to in crypto, which is not a good thing. So in response to what happened, I was talking to a dev friend of mine, and he was also pretty shocked by it and thought, you know what? What he was trying to do was essentially just set up a passive income platform where you can go into different games, high risk, high reward games that we love on this channel, and, profit from them in a fair and normal way without the dev selling his tokens. So actually they went ahead and they thought, you know what? We can do that. So they're going to do it. So we're going to have a look at this project, and we have some whitelists for it. So we have 14 whitelist spots available, and I'm going to do a Google Sheet. We'll do a raffle, and 14 will win. I need to give the list to the dev before Wednesday. So we have Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday I'm going to send it. Sorry, Wednesday. So let's get into the project. Let's have a look at it, and also we're going to have a look at the old BUSD machine version 2 and see what's going on there, because there's a little bit of a link there. Tiny link. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is the project Space Ecosystem. They just launched 2 days ago, or maybe 1 day ago when I got the message about it. The hunt was on for space ore. It was on every astronaut's mind. It's all they could think of. It's all that consumed them. Wealth waited for no man. Dollar SPO. So that's on the moon. The Telegram is here. I'll link the Twitter and the Telegram in here because it is integral to getting on the whitelist that you have to join their Twitter. You must follow them on their Telegram. That's how we do things here. So here we have it. Here we have 448 members currently in the Telegram for it. Let's get into the pin messages and let's find out what's going on. So yeah, from George at Token Miner, our good friend George at Token Miner, this is something that he's working on. It's a kind of a side project of Token Miner, I guess. He's partnered with another dev. They were both kind of shocked, pissed off by what happened with Strippies, and they decided, you know what, let's do it. So hey everyone, thanks for the support on this project. It's been great to work with Arthur, and we have had such traction to date, and I've never been so popular with the amount of DMs that I've received. Here's an updated set of details with the latest information that we have for the project. So the URL is not yet out. The Telegram we're on. Twitter we had a look at. Pre-sale. The pre-sale is going to be on Pink Sale. We can pop over there and have a look. So here it is. It's going to be on the BSC. The pre-sale starts in 4 days and 7 hours. Here we have this pre-sale address. Token symbol is SPO. The token decimals are 9 decimals. Here's the token address where you can check. If you do get whitelisted, don't send to the token address. You need to buy in here with BNB. The max for one person is 2 BNB that they can pay for this. There's a 300 BNB hard cap. So there are going to be more whitelists, I think, and chances than the hard cap. So you have to get in and early and ape on this. I'm always really bad at it. Let's see when it launches because I always miss these things. Total supply 1 million tokens. Tokens for the pre-sale are 300,000 of them. So good amount there. Tokens for liquidity are 180,000. It's being listed at 1 BNB will get you 800 SPO tokens with an initial market cap estimated at about $466,000. Soft cap 200 BNB, which is the minimum. Hard cap 300 BNB. Any unsold tokens will be burned. I'm pretty sure this will sell out fast. Even that Strippy sold out in like a couple minutes, okay? Even though it was an absolute epic fail. So the pre-sale starts UTC 2 p.m. UTC. Let's have a look. So this is a really good tool for finding out the start times of all these things, time and date. So thank you, George, because it's launching 10 p.m. for me. Yes. I hate these 12 p.m., 1 a.m. lunches because usually I'm up pretty early in the morning. I'm on the wrong side of the world for this stuff. But that's great. So 10 p.m. for me, 2 p.m. USDC. You can pretty much put in anywhere. So say you live in London, right? Type in London. spell it correctly, please. And you'll find it, yeah, so then 2 p.m. in London at the same time. And the liquidity will be locked up for 7,200 days for the lock liquidity, which is always a safety measure. So that's, here we go, the pre-sale, the liquidity, and unlock tokens for everyone who's going to buy afterwards. Very nice. So getting back in the Telegram, let's find out a bit more about this project. The game, which they're going to be putting out. So think about it, it's George from Token Miner, so he's well known for miners, farmers, the machine. There's a bunch of other things that can be forked, right? Like node projects, any kind of ROI dApp can be forked these days by using the code. And their idea is to try and make a bunch of them in one platform with a native token. Whereas generally, token miners always worked with BUSD mostly, but also they had the miners which covered all these other established blue chips, but this will be using their own token. You can see there's also some other YouTubers making videos. Here's one on it, also offering some whitelist spaces. So there's a bunch of places you can have a look to try and catch these, okay? There's one whitelist giveaway here. There's another one here, going for that, all getting pretty excited. Telegram's pretty positive because, you know, George has never rugged anything. That's one of the reasons, like, I like to work a lot with George, because he looks after his guys and he's always more than helpful with anyone when they have questions. You'll always see, like, in Telegram, someone will say, hey, can I have a little bit of AVAX or BNB? I need to push through a transaction. George is usually the person who gets in there and does that for us. So we're good there. And I'm really happy that he's doing this because I just don't want to get goddamn rugged again. Oh yeah. So there's no news yet on what kind of games they're going to be doing, but I'm pretty excited to see what they're going to bring out of this. So all good there. Really happy to see this. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into the Google Sheet that's linked in the description of this video. You must follow the new Twitter address for SpaceOR, right? This one here, Space Ecosystem. You must follow this. You must get into the Telegram. You must follow me on Twitter, because that's where I'm going to announce the 14 winners of the whitelist spots. And just to end this video on another good note, I was waiting, right? Let's come into the machine, right? So this is the BUSD machine V2. We hit $2 a while ago, and from that point it just started selling and selling. There's lots of different tweaks that can be made to this contract to, you know, certain things were made, such as the amount to be sold was opened up to as many people who wanted to sell as possible. Well, the price went all the way down to 32 cents is what it's sitting at the moment. And I don't know if it's going to be able to come back up to $2. But one thing is, the interesting part about it is that we do have in the contract balance, there's still $171,000 sitting in the contract, which is great to see. And I still have 1,000 BMT tokens, which I was given at the launch of this. I sent 1,000 already. I held on to this. I didn't really want to be giving them away while the contract was draining like that, because it's just encouraging more selling, isn't it? But now, because there's kind of floored around this 32 cent mark, I'm going to give them away. I'm going to give these tokens away to 5 people. That's right. So you're going to 5 people getting 200 BMT tokens each. This price of 32 cents, of course, is not that much crazy money, but you could stake the BMT for an APR of 1,460 and therefore get more. Ooh, I've got some here. I'm going to claim that. So I'm going to actually start compounding back into this, I think, to see what will happen. And let's see, I'm not sure what's going to happen with it. It's like it was a first on the Binance Smart Chain, really, this V2, when they fixed a lot of the issues. And it's pretty good that the selling point was reached so that people could see that they could actually sell as much as they wanted of this. Like, if everyone in the community wanted to, we could just continue to sell and drain the contract. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen. The only way for things to get better for it, obviously, is that the contract balance has to go up. So I'm going to take $200 and I'm going to throw it in. It's gambling time. Let's see if it can come back. But if not, it did have a very nice run. It was a nice dApp. So yeah, also, so maybe you won't get whitelisted, but you may receive 200 BMT. It's in the same giveaway. So I'm giving away 14 whitelist spots and 1,000 BMT tokens. So if you don't win one, you might just win the other one. So this is the form here, the Space Ecosystem BMT token giveaway, 14 whitelist spots and 1,000 token giveaway. Follow Crypto Mischief on Twitter here, then follow Space Ecosystem on Twitter here, then join Space Ecosystem on Telegram, and finally give me your BSC wallet address. I'll run the lottery, we'll find the winners, we'll get our financial freedom. So what I think it will be similar to here is the garden. This launched a while back and it had a really stratospheric launch actually. The price of the token flew up to $25, $26 I think was the top of it. And they did introduce a lot of different things. Yeah, they made garden pools, which is for staking, liquidity staking essentially. They had the Fisherman Joe. They said that they were going to open some kind of node project, but it never did get launched. I don't know what happened there. But this is the similar kind of idea. You have one token for the platform, and then you have a bunch of other games which run around the same platform. And really the hype that comes with buying these tokens is that, say the first DApp that they're going to put out for space ecosystems comes out, right? Then after that point, the first DApp's out, people are going to be buying the token to put it in, locking it into, for example, if it is a miner, I don't know what it's going to be. Then from that point, then there's a little cool off, and then they say, okay, now we're releasing the next game. You take the same token, there's more buy pressure on it, the token goes up in price again, then we put it into the second one. Generally for these ROI DApps, we're locking them away, but they could do a liquidity mining where you can take it out and put it in any time. They could do many different kinds of DApps, and I'm really excited for it, and I'm ready to ape. This is what TJC did. So if we zoom right out, you'll see look at that launch. Nuts. All the way up to $28. Started at like 1 cent, and then boom, all the way up to 28. I got like a good 50, 60x on this, I think, something like that. It was fantastic. But I locked most of it in the miner. I wanted to play the games, but they didn't really continue to progress with games. So I'm hoping that this one's better. And good, safe dev, good, safe team. Time for me, not financial advice, to ape. Be good to each other. Ape hard, be safe, don't trust any strippers. Don't get wrecked.